point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay. Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I, really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
And scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, their starting five. Joey Johnson and Jonathan Lack will make up the backcourt. Bryant Cologne as the three. Drew Robinson is at power forward, and the man in the middle is Tyson Ice McCall. So for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills at point with Jaden Moore joining him on the backcourt. Then it's Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone, along with the big man, MP. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's Cologne. Can they get it? Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
To the paint. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Now here's more. Inside. And that one's good from MP.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
It's Cologne on the wing. Lack. Outside, McCall. Back to Cologne. Clock at 4. Joey Johnson for three. The West All-Stars pull it down. 10 points separating the teams. Pass to Moore. Outside Mills. Over Johnson. Stone. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
Now here's Moore. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The rebound by Cologne. And there's a whistle. That one's on Cologne. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
That is showing some toughness on D, getting physical, sticking his nose in there, and making a play.
Substitution for
Here's
West
Mills.
All-Stars.
Pass to Corrado. Here's MP. The kick out to Mills. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Devontae
They
Mills.
built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Now here's Dermanenko. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And comes right back with a three of his own.
Looking to match the three they just made, I love it.
And here's Mills from outside. And another three for the
Devontae
WCBL.
Mills.
Oh man, guys, they are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Vlad Dermanenko for three. Pass to Mills. MP. Beautiful time
2
for the
points.
lay-in.
MP.
That's how you do it. Get into the teeth of the defense.
McCall has it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And here's Cologne. There's the triple. The three-pointer goes.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Robinson. McCall on the wing. Now guarded by Mills. Vlad Dermanenko for three. That one misses. His third shot of the game. He's only made one of them. Past MP. Shoots the three. Another miss by MP.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when he can.
Up top for Chumpsy. Now Cologne. Up top McCall. Vlad Dermanenko for three. That's good until McCall picks up the assist.
You can see the defense is flustered. They just can't seem to shut him down.
On the wing, it's MP. Knocked away. Here's Cologne. 5 points in the game. Up top, McCall. Dermanenko outside. Clock at 6. Vlad Dermanenko on the wing. Vlad Dermanenko misses again. They built on a very nice lead.
2 minutes
And no
remaining.
signs of slowing down either,
minutes.
as far as I can tell.
Here's Mills. Out to Harris. Mills. And Stone
2
with
points.
the jam.
Number
Looking
17.
strong inside. Stone, he doesn't mind a little physicality on the way up.
And here's McCall. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Dermonenko. Cologne. Back to Dermonenko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson's shot is off. Here's Harris. Here's Stone. McCall covering. The 3 from Harris. Buries it from three-point range.
Brendan Harris.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Now here's Cologne. 5 points in the game.
He's going to win some points with the coach if he keeps boxing out as well as he did right there.
Pass MP. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Outside, Robinson. Back to McCall. Pass to Perchumsey. And the shot goes down.
Smart use of the height mismatch. He goes right over the defender and lays it in.
To the inside, MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. The West All-Stars out in front, opening a huge gap, and will return right after this break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. The West with the ball. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Johnson, Moore covering. Lack for 3. MP grabs the miss. Moore outside. Screen by MP. Over Johnson. Here's MP. Good again, and he's now 9 for 13 shooting.
Effort is the name of the game, and it can overcome inexperience.
McCall outside. And it's McCall with the finish.
Oh, wheeling that one in for 2. Some ice in the veins of McCall. Pun intended.
MP outside. Another miss by MP. Black with it. Gardinell by Moore. Kicks it to Johnson. Cologne. Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3. MP grabs the miss. Screen by MP. To the middle. Now Mills. Outside Carrington. Misses the 3. Outside, it's Johnson. Down low. Here's Robinson. The West All-Stars pull it down. Baseline J on the way. The second chance effort. And MP with the layup.
Can't allow him to get the second chance opportunities. You see why.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Now Carrington. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.
Most games he has no problem hitting from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Right side Johnson. Cologne. Kicks it to McCall. Makes it off the glass.
Got to credit to D. They were in a good position. But McCall, he's just on another level. Tyson is one of the brightest young basketball talents out there.
Now here's Mills. He has 6. McCall grabs the miss. Here's Cologne. That's good. And so McCall picks up the assist. And the West All-Stars call time here.
Timeout.
Both teams will make a substitution.
All-Stars.
Here's Mills.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Pass pass now to Harris. The kick out to Moore. Here's the three. Counted from distance.
And with Moore's shooting while in rhythm, he's a major threat. Fantastic execution off the catch.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Now here's Mills. The tray. And play stops. It looks like an over-the-back call is going to be whistled.
Obviously, he's not afraid to use his body, but he still needs to stay in control.
And he obviously wasn't right there.
Substitution for the UIBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's McCall. Outside, Tombo. Perchumsey, left side. Tombo. Pass to Dermanenko. Out to McCall. Shot clock at 5. Back to Dermanenko. The three-pointer is off the mark. The West with the lead. To the paint. MP with the look. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it.
All-Stars ball.
Now McCall, outside, Tombo. Returns it to McCall. Dermanenko. Outside, Tombo. McCall. And a great assist by Grant Tombo as that one falls.
And McCall splashes it from downtown. He's a premier shooter.
On the wing, it's MP. And again, the West miss. And there's the call on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next foul will put them in the bonus.
So they'll try to draw the next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy points at the line.
For the UIBL All-Stars. Brian Cologne. Jonathan Black.
UIBL trailing.
Joey Johnson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Pass to Lack. Beyond the arc. The West All-Stars pull it down. 22 was their biggest lead of the night. Here's Mills. Nice form right there on the 20-footer. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on. You can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
The three is up. That one's good. He's only missed one now. He's 5 for 6 from the floor.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Johnson with the rock. Black for 3. MP grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the
And
game.
he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try. As we see more of Carrington, expect his playmaking to get better with experience.
Pass to Cologne. The UIBL, no good that time either. Mills has it. He's picked up by McCall. Outside Carrington. Back to Mills. The 3. And the West hits it again from deep.
And this is how you finish a game. They keep adding to this lead and putting it on them.
It really speaks to how competitive these guys are. They're just going to keep playing until that final buzzer sounds.
Outside, Lack. Kicks it to Johnson. Cologne. And here's McCall. Now covered by MP. Johnson with the bucket.
Oh, no way McCall is going to miss an opening that big. Making that pass was just too easy for him.
Now Stone, defended by Robinson. From deep, it's MP. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. Pass over to Robinson. Launches a 3. MP grabs the miss. Mills outside. Now Carrington. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lack. Johnson. Outside, Lack. From outside, it's off the mark. From deep, it's MP. And the miss. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that about does it, folks. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, for most of us, this is our first time playing together, first time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
hey,
there he is.
Hey, the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, and maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so. Really, I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta